Hello there, welcome to today's video. I just was trying to make sure I don't have any, crusties around my eyes because I literally just woke up 5 seconds ago and these are the first words that I've said all day, so good morning. In this video I wanted to cover 7 common skin myths. Myths about skincare or just your skin in general that people everywhere tend to believe, but that just are not true. I'm just covering 7 today, but there are tons more. There's so much misinformation out in the world today. So if you enjoy this kind of a video and you want to see more of these, you can definitely leave me a thumbs up or a comment down below telling me that you liked what you saw. First of all, just to tell a little bit about me, I am a licensed esthetician. I've been licensed for almost 2 years now, and that means that I work with the skin. I know about skin conditions, I know about different products, ingredients, skin types, all sorts of things so that I can help a variety of people with their skin concerns. I'm not just some random girl on YouTube talking from her own personal experience about what worked for my individual skin. However, I have the education and the know-how to treat many different skin types, and I actually know and understand the science behind what I'm talking about. Therefore, you can definitely trust what I'm telling you today because I have a license that proves that I know what I'm talking about. Let's just jump right on in with number 1, and that is that getting a base tan before you go on vacation or go out and spend a lot of time in the sun is healthier than if you just go out and get sunburned. And that is just completely untrue. Any sort of pigment in the skin, so any kind of tanning or burning, is damage to your skin. It's your skin's defense mechanism against the sun. So it's trying to create pigment to protect your body from the harmful rays of the sun. It signifies damage to the skin, however. So whether you're burning really quickly or you're slowly building up your tan over time, either way, it's damage to your skin. You may be protecting yourself against getting burnt, which can be, uncomfortable and painful and all of that, but you're not protecting yourself from the overall aging effects and the damage of your skin over time. Even if you don't receive a sunburn, you're still receiving aging effects of sun damage on your skin. So whether you're building that slowly up over time in a tanning bed to get ready for your vacation, your tropical trip, or if you just go and get a sunburn, that's still damage to your skin. There's no way that getting a base tan is going to protect you from sun damage because that in and of itself is sun damage. Number 2 is you can change your pore size. No, you cannot. Your pores do not shrink, they do not expand, they do not open, they do not close. They are what they are. And that is sad for us oily girls because we usually have larger pores. Lots of people that believe that with the right products that you can minimize or shrink your pores. Lots of products claim that with their marketing, and that's just false. You cannot change your pore size. You can change the appearance of your pore size by exfoliating the skin, giving a smooth, even appearance. You can clean out the pores to make them look a little bit less apparent, but you cannot actually physically change the size and shrink them down. Your pore size is usually consistent with what your skin type is, and your skin type is something that you're born with. It's just It rarely changes throughout your lifetime. Therefore, your pore size rarely changes throughout your lifetime. So if you have oilier skin, your skin produces more oil in your pores or your hair follicles. Those pores are going to be a little bit larger because the sebum production is a little bit larger within all those pores. If your skin is more dry, you probably don't have as many visible pores because that's your skin type. You don't produce that much sebum in your hair follicles, so you don't have that large of pores. So if you have large pores and you want to shrink them, know that you cannot do that. But by exfoliating properly with your skin, you can smooth the appearance of your pores. You can use products that do help to keep them cleansed and to kind of minimize the appearance of your pores overall. Number 3 goes along with the last one and is talking a little bit more about our pores. A lot of people come in to see me and say, I have blackheads all over my nose that I want to get extracted. Now, while you may have little black dots all over your nose, those are not blackheads, okay? Some people have blackheads on their nose, but it is very rare. What you're usually seeing is called a sebaceous filament. not actually a blackhead. So think about a whitehead on your skin. That's a closed comedone. So there's a buildup of skin cells around it, but there's some sort of, infection underneath the skin that's giving off that whitehead appearance. You can usually pop it and everything will come out. You know what I'm talking about. So a blackhead, a true blackhead, is an open comedone. So it's that same white fluid that is in a closed comedone or a whitehead, but it's been exposed to oxygen, therefore it looks dark. So these kinds of things usually occur on like the sides of people's temples if they sleep here or their hair touches their face. Lots of men can experience this on the back and that kind of things. I'll try to insert a couple pictures so you can see what I'm talking about, because they look a lot different than just your normal sebaceous filament that people are calling blackheads on their nose. We've all probably experienced a blackhead or whitehead here and there. You can easily kind of squeeze out what is inside. It's usually a buildup of oil, dead skin cells, and maybe a little bit of bacteria if it's gotten infected. But a sebaceous filament is a little bit different. It's actually the lining of the hair follicle or the pore. It helps to aid in the flow of the sebum out of your skin or the excretion of the sebum. So a lot of times this isn't very visible in a lot of people's skin types, but if you have oilier skin or larger pores, this can become visible when the pores get full of sebum. You can kind of see it's almost a gray blackish like lining of your skin. So it's not like a blackhead that you can extract and it will just go away and the pore will be clean. It is actually a part and a function of our hair follicle. So you can't really extract a sebaceous filament. If you've ever tried, you might get a little bit of like a clear liquid coming out, and that's just the sebum from the pore that our skin naturally produces. Again, you're not going to be able to extract the sebaceous filament out of your skin because is part of your skin, the anatomy of the follicle. So if you're trying to extract something like that, you might not really get anything out. You could definitely be causing damage to your skin by just trying to squeeze and press and pick at your face. And it will definitely return because most people with this problem have an oilier skin type. So as your oil production continues, it will just keep becoming visible over and over. Again, along with our last myth about pore size, the way to attack this is to be really vigilant on regular cleansing and exfoliation. Everyone's skin requires a different kind of exfoliation. I'm not just saying go out and get like a sugar scrub and scrub your face down. Finding the right thing for your skin is going to be crucial in trying to balance the oil buildup within the pores. Myth number 4, parabens are bad for your skin. Let me tell you a little about parabens, okay? People believe parabens are bad for your skin or your health or cause cancer or something. Most people don't even know why they believe that they're bad, why they avoid them in skincare, other than marketing tells you no parabens, as if it's a good thing. Parabens are a preservative in skincare, so they're used in very, very small quantities to help preserve the longevity of your products so that they don't spoil. The reason people have this negative association with parabens is because in 2004 there was a study that was incongruently linking parabens to breast cancer. The presence of parabens was found in breast cancer tissue, therefore everyone in their minds linked parabens to be a cause of breast cancer, when in all actuality there was no conclusive claim saying that parabens caused cancer, but now everyone in their head has this trigger word of parabens causing cancer. So companies are using this to their advantage. They're putting this on their marketing, even though they probably know that that doesn't mean anything to us as consumers. We hear the word parabens or paraben free and we're super excited. So they're adding that to all their packaging, all their marketing, saying that, oh, it's great, we don't include parabens, when really it has no negative effect on your skin whatsoever. There is no link to parabens causing cancer. There was one botched study and everyone freaked out. Myth number 5, oily skin types do not need to apply a moisturizer. Most of the time, moisturizers actually can help aid in balancing out the skin's oil production. And there are different types of moisturizers. There are occlusives, there are emollients, there are humectants. They're all a little bit different, and each skin type can utilize a different type of moisturizer for their skin's needs. For example, someone with really dry, dehydrated skin might want a very rich, kind of creamy emollient moisturizer, whereas someone with an oilier skin is going to need something a little bit lighter, maybe gel-based, water-based, humectant type of moisturizer to just help kind of bind water to the skin and balance out the skin's, appearance and texture overall. Just because you have oily skin does not mean that your skin is hydrated. Our sebum is not meant to be a moisturizer for our skin. So the oil that our skin produces, its purpose is not to keep our skin moisturized, and all skin needs moisture. The less moisture that we have in the skin, the quicker we age, the less effectively our skin can naturally exfoliate, and our skin just won't hold on to hydration very well at all. So saying that just because you are oily means that you do not need to moisturize is false. There are lightweight moisturizers that can help to balance out oil in the skin and to keep your skin hydrated, to help from any aging in the skin and to help the skin exfoliate better. Number 6, natural or organic skincare is better than chemical skincare. First of all, tell me one thing in this world that's not a chemical, okay? Think about water. H2O, that's a chemical. Think about the air that we breathe, oxygen, that's a chemical. Are they also natural? Yeah, they are. When we're talking about skincare, a lot of companies use those trigger words of natural or chemical free, when that doesn't mean too much at all about the type of ingredients. It only refers to the sourcing of those ingredients. A company whose products are considered organic have been cleanly sourced, meaning that there's not a lot of chemicals or pesticides or those kinds of things involved in the production of the products or the ingredients. It doesn't actually tell you anything about the ingredients themselves. I think that a lot of people have in their heads that if you use a chemical on your skin that's going to be more toxic than something that's natural and even edible. People have this idea that everything that goes on your skin should be something that you're capable of eating. Things that we apply to our skin topically and things that we ingest into our body have completely different functions and react completely differently topically versus internally on our skin. A lot of people like to incorporate lemon or lemon oil or lemon extract onto their skin. Lemon makes our skin very sensitized into the sun. It can cause a lot of hyperpigmentation, damage to the skin, and even sun blisters and those kinds of things. And that's completely safe to eat. A little bit sour, but completely safe to eat. You wouldn't want to apply it to your skin. Think of other things such as onion powder, peppers. Would you really want that on your skin? A lot of things that are claimed more natural or edible, that kind of thing, are actually the most toxic things that we can put on our skin. Whereas things that are considered more chemical or synthetic are sourced to be more gentle for topical use. So I wouldn't be afraid of things that don't say that they're natural or chemical free or organic, that kind of a thing. Number 7, this is more of a common practice that I think is incorrect, less than a myth exactly. I see a ton of people who try to get recommendations from, especially from influencers in the beauty online community, or from their friends and family, or just anyone who follows their Instagram. They ask, oh, what skincare do you use? What should I use? When these people know nothing about the science behind skincare, most likely. They don't know anything about your skin. They're only speaking from their personal experience, which could be completely different from what you are experiencing with your skin in your personal life. So relying on those kinds of recommendations is not a safe thing to do. It's not going to be the most effective, and most likely you're going to have to buy a bunch of things to try out different things on your own until you find what really works, when you could just turn to someone who's professional and give you personalized recommendations for your skin so that you can end up with quality products that work, and you don't have to do any second guessing on what you bought or try around with different things, turn to different sources for advice. You can really just know that what you're getting is going to work, it's for you, and it is what your skin needs. While it's great to take advice from people online that you trust as far as, makeup and that kind of a thing, when it comes to the real health and science behind your bodily functions, I would definitely turn to someone who's licensed, who's educated, and who you can really trust, and who you can see in person, and who you can have a conversation with about your skin's needs, your goals, your lifestyle, what you're using currently. All those kinds of things really play into what our skin needs as far as topical application, daily practices, and you're not going to get that from somebody through a YouTube video. So that's kind of where I want to stop today. Hopefully this educated you a little bit on some of these myths. Let me know if there's anything down there that you believed that I may have debunked. Let me know if there's any other myths that you have questions about or you want me to kind of review, and that you can really look for the best ways to treat your skin. Let me know if you have other questions or things that you want to see from me, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye!